Hi guys, it's Riley from RocketZer0 and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be building Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie. Now this design was created by Rosalind Black, description down below, she's on Instagram. So all we need for this little guy is red wool, yellow wool, pink wool, magenta wool, mushroom, white wool, lime wool, green wool, and black wool. So let's go find the spot on the ground. This looks good. We're going to grab our red wool, if we can get to it in time. Here we go. And we're going to place one block, and on top of it, we're going to place two blocks, taking the block in the bottom out, and it's going to be 4. So, and then another layer of 4 on top, so that you end up with a 2 by 4. So now we're going to grab yellow, and we're going to put 2, 3, 4. And on top of it, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on top of that, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to leave that 2 gap there. We're going to grab our yellow wool and we're going to wrap it around the red. Not around, but on top. Now we're going to grab our mushroom and we're going to put 3 blocks. And now let's grab 2 blocks of magenta, placing it down. And on top of those 2, we're going to put an additional 2 mushrooms. And now we're going to put 1 magenta, that's 2 high, and then 2 to the right next to it. Below it, we're going to grab our pink wool. And we're going to put 3 blocks, and below that, we're going to put 5 blocks. So that's what it should look like, pause it if you have to. Let's grab our yellow wool, and we're just going to wrap it below the pink. Now up, and next to it. And also in this little crevice right here. Now we're going to grab our mushroom, we're going to place 1 block. So that should end up looking like this. Now we're going to grab our mushroom, and we're going to put it on top of the magenta. We're going to grab 1 yellow block. And now we're going to grab our mushroom blocks and we're going to place 3 blocks, like so. After doing that, we're going to grab our yellow and we're going to put 1 on top. Next to it, we're going to put a mushroom and yellow on top. But this time 2 high and 2 mushrooms next to it. So that's what it should look like. Pause it if you have to. Now we're going to grab our yellow blocks and we're going to start placing them in certain spots. Like here, we're going to put 1 here and we're going to bring it back up. We're going to take a step back to see what we need to do. We also need to put this block here, this block here. So you should end up with this like weird yellow shape. So let's continue. Let's grab our yellow wool. We're going to place 2 blocks. Below it, we're also going to fill in this gap with yellow wool. And now we can begin with its eyes. So let's grab our white wool. We're going to place 1 block here. Next to it, we're going to grab green wool, then lime wool, and then black wool below the green wool. So that's its eye. Now let's do the other one. We're going to place white wool here, below it. Now we're going to grab our black wool, and we're going to place 1 block here, 1 below it, and 1 to the left of it. Grabbing our dark green, and we're going to place it here. Lime wool on top and to the left. So that's its eyeballs. Let's put the white stuff around now. Placing a white block here, 1 on top of it, and then 2 on top of the lime green and dark green. Now we're going to place another block here, another on top, 1 to the left, another one next to it. Now right below it, to the left, on the bottom, all the way so it's flush with the lime green. Now below the lime green, so that you end up with this shape. My bad guys, I went a little fast. But you can always pause it, like right here is a good time to take a break. Now let's grab our yellow wool, we're going to place it below the eyeball all the way down so that it's flush with the mushroom. And now we're going to place 3 yellow blocks. 2, and the last one goes there, so you end up with that shape right there. So let's cover up this little hole with some yellow wool all the way to the top. So that's what it should look like. Now we just gotta do the red part of his face. So let's grab our red wool and we're gonna place 2 blocks, and then on the next layer we're gonna put 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now next to it we're gonna make it 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now let's do the right part. We're going to place 2 blocks here and all the way to the left, covering the eye, placing that little gap. We're just going to move it all the way to the left so that it's flush, so that you end up with that. So pause it if you have to. So let's grab our red wool. We're going to skip 2 blocks and we're going to move it all the way to the left. We're also going to move it all the way to the right, stopping 1 block short. Like so. And now we can begin with like his little like feathers on the top. So we're gonna grab our red wool and we're gonna put 3 blocks, and now we're gonna put 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But first we gotta grab our orange wool and let's just place it over the pink one because we no longer need it. So we're gonna grab yellow wool, we're gonna place one block here, next to it we're gonna put orange, yellow on top of the orange. Now orange next to it, yellow on top, orange next to it, yellow on top. Let's grab our red wool to finish. We're gonna place 3 blocks right here. Actually, there's a spot down there that we need to do. Oops, forgot it. Let's go and fill it in with some red wool. That's it, guys. We built Kazooie from Banjo and Kazooie. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like down below. Comment if you wish, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.